This is Roger Struckoff with Syscon TV. We are at CloudEXPO in Santa Clara in the year 2015, and we are joined right now by Carlo Tapia with eFolder. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to talk about cloud stuff. Carlo, welcome. Tell us what eFolder is all about, what you do, and why you're here.
Sure, Roger. Thank you so much for having me. So, I think you asked me what eFolder does. I would really start with eFolder does a lot of different things, but we protect data, and we really are focused on protecting data no matter where it resides. And why we're at CloudEXPO West is that we have released a product that's called Cloud Finder, which protects all different types of cloud applications and the data within those cloud applications. More specifically, we protect any data that exists in Office 365, Google Apps, Salesforce, and Box, which we see as the primary cloud applications of today's businesses.
So does anyone get any sleep? Because you're like worrying about all these problems that people have.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, we like to think that people who have Cloud Finder get lots of sleep. But you know, there's this notion today that if you put things in the cloud, you know, that you store your stuff with the Microsofts of the world and the Googles of the world, that this data is safe. And in our sessions today, we're dispelling that myth, largely by talking about the biggest threat to cloud application data, which is simply human intervention or human error. So that's what we're talking about, and that's a problem that Cloud Finder solves.
Do you have sort of a spectrum of threats you look at, and also, are there sort of like unintentional human errors that you have to protect against?
Yeah, there's. I would say in the spectrum of threats, we count things such as accidental deletion, malicious deletion, third-party application errors. So, you know, not all applications play well together. There's also just closed accounts. You know, somebody leaves a company or is fired, and the administrator shuts down that account. So there definitely is a spectrum of threats, and really at the far end of that spectrum is accidental deletion. I believe the statistic that we were presenting earlier today was that 64% of cloud application data loss is the result of accidental deletion. Somebody accidentally going in and saying, I don't need this email anymore, or I don't need this customer record anymore, or I don't need this critical business document anymore. And then 6 months down the road, they realize, I actually really did need that.
With your customers, how much of it is preventive, and are there times when they come to you with a problem where it may be too late or appears to be too late for them?
Yeah, that's you know, you don't realize the value of backup until you really need one. Yeah. That's the unfortunate reality, and what we like to do actually is, you know, we empower the IT administrator to really be the first tier support. So fortunately, we don't have a lot of customers coming to us because the IT administrator is empowered with, you know, a really powerful and rich backup service, full text indexing and search, and then also some really nice reporting capabilities. So if anything does go wrong, they have a tool set that they can count on.
And how about your customers, large and small, medium? What are the, you know, what size companies do you work with?
Mostly today, we're focused on the mid-enterprise with this product. You know, a lot of technologies, including the cloud, sort of follow this trend where you have enterprise organizations or mid-enterprise organizations adopting the newer technologies, which eventually trickle down into the SMB. So when we talk about products like Office 365 and Salesforce, products that we support and back up, a lot of mid-enterprise and enterprise customers have those. So that's who we're focused on with this product.
Okay, how do people find you? eFolder?
www.efolder.net.
www.efolder.net. We've been joined for a few minutes here by Carlo Tapia with eFolder. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. For Syscon TV, this is Roger Struckoff.